ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another awesome one-shot right here at Reigns High School. We are in our 5th period class, and this is called the Demon Buffalo of Amoria, which is pretty cool. So now, as we jump into our adventure today, the peaceful hamlet of Amoria has been under siege by a horrendously fiendish creature that resembles a massive buffalo but has blazing blue eyes, prowling the outskirts and terrorizing anyone who dares enter any of the forests around Amoria. Rumor has it that this dark and eerie forest conceals this beast's lair, and the villagers have been drawn together to put together all of their money to hire some brave souls who can rid them of this horrific demon buffalo. However, the journey will be very treacherous, taking adventures into territory guarded by not only orcs, but other different types of traps around every corner as they try to enter the Lone of the Oaks, the very area of the demon buffalo. With that being said, we find our wonderful adventurers in the town of Amoria, and everything is going quite well. We have villagers walking around, and there's many shops and stores and everything else. And we see one of the villagers, of course, walking up, and he says, my friends, over here. And you guys kind of walk over, and he goes, please, we have called you all from all over the realm to help us here in Amoria. There's this great beast. It's this horrible beast from this place called the Lone of the Oaks. He's called the Demon Buffalo. And please help us destroy him, vanquish him from the lands. It's not far to travel, but it's through the forest. You must go down this path called the 6 of the Nines and find this demon buffalo. Will you please help us? And we'll give you money and gems, and we'll even give you some land here in Amoria. What do you say?
How much money?
It's all that we have. It's probably about 200 gold pieces.
A little more.
That's all we have. We're poor farmers. We can give you a few cows.
A little more.
We have some chickens.
One more.
I've got a pet rat.
Are you just listing my dinner tonight?
You eat rats?
Yeah.
Anything I can find at this point.
Okay, make sure you get real close up to it. Okay, I'll give you my rat and the chickens and the cows and the money. Would that help you, please?
Sure.
Oh, thank you guys so very much for helping us. Please go down the path of the 6 of the Nines, and if you can bring back the head of this demon buffalo, we'll give you everything that we ask.
Are you going to prepare us with anything, like food or anything like that?
I don't really have much. There is the tavern here. It's been around for almost a century. It's called the Sidekicks. Would you like to go there?
Let's go.
They do have good buffalo wings.
Oh, what other shops do you have around here?
Oh, we have all sorts of shops in Moria. We have, of course, the general store, and it is called Hootens. It's from a lord that is around here, very famous merchant. He's a great man. And then also we have many shops. We have a good hat shop here. It's very famous. And we do have some really nice restaurants. We have there's a new restaurant that opened up actually down the road if you're hungry. It's called the Law of the Fagotas.
Is there a weaponry shop?
Yes, of course. Yes. Actually, Lord Hooten's shop, it has weapons if you'd like to go in there.
I think we should vote on where we should go.
Okay, well, if that's all that you guys can vote and figure out what you want to do, thank you for being here and saving the Amorians. Bye-bye. Okay, fantastic. So as the group splits into pieces, some people go over to, do you want to go to Sidekicks or La Fragota?
Sidekicks.
Yeah,
Sidekicks. All right, you guys go to Sidekicks and you get some awesome buffalo wings with demon buffalo sauce. And then the other group goes into Hooten's, Lord Hooten's establishment to get some weapons. We're going to go and take place in that area. Who would like to look around first? All right, go right ahead.
All right, I'm going to roll a perception check. I got 16.
Fantastic. So as you look around, it has everything you could possibly want in Hootens. Of course, it has all sorts of different things you can build, and it has swords across the back wall. It has potions. It also has different garments to wear. It really has a hodgepodge of anything an adventurer could desire in their hearts. What are you looking for?
I want a bow.
Ah, a bow. Okay, fantastic. So you guys go towards the back, and this big guy comes over, and he looks at you guys, and he's like, "Hey, how's it going? What can I do you for?"
I want a bow with some arrows, please.
Yeah, it's great. It's 20 gold. I'm gonna give you one of the best bows you've ever seen. 20 gold, and I don't know what sounds good. I'll give you 50 arrows. What about that?
How about we do that, but for 10 gold?
I don't know if I can do that. All right, so do you want to persuade him or intimidate him? And after you're done, you can go ahead and get your D20 and you can roll it and see if you want to intimidate or persuade. Just let me know what you want first. This is a very large man.
I'm going to intimidate him.
Fantastic. So go ahead and roll your D20 and tell me what you get. I'm going to roll mine.
1.
What did you get?
1.
Fantastic. So what would you like to say to intimidate this man?
Sir, I want a bow for 10 gold, please.
You insult me. Slaps you across the face. You take 10 points of damage, blunt force across your face, minus 10 health as he slaps you. Get out of here. And he actually grabs you by the back of your shirt and he throws you out the front of Hootens for saying such horrible things. Who else would like to grab something from Hootens? Yes, sir.
I would like to do a perception check.
Fantastic. Go ahead. Is there anything particular you're looking for in your perception check?
I'm looking for a wand to amplify my magic damage.
Wand to amplify your magic. Okay, go right ahead.
15.
15, fantastic. All right. So with the 15, you look around, and sure enough, there's this kind of a discount clearance area, and you kind of go back to the back, and as you're looking through, you don't see a particular wand necessarily, but you do see this glowing, and it's kind of a yellow vial, and it kind of calls to you almost. And as you pick it up, you can feel some sort of power emanating from this yellow vial.
How much is the vial?
Okay, so you go up to the guy up the front, and you're like, "Hey, how much is this vial?" And he looks at you and says, "Hey, that's some special stuff right there. It's really special. Let's say 15 gold."
That's a deal.
All right, fantastic. Thank you for your business. Very nice. So he takes the 15 gold. If you want to go and minus the gold off your sheet, and then now you've got that yellow glowing vial of who knows what it is. All right, anybody else? Yes, sir.
I would like to do perception check, please.
All right, go ahead and do a perception check.
19.
19. What are you looking for?
A big sword.
A big sword. All right, fantastic. You go back to the back. There are many great swords, huge swords all the way across the back. After a few moments, after checking out this young man, he walks back to the back and he's like, "Hey, we're going to do use for us, man. What are you looking for?"
I am looking for a sword that can deal much damage.
"Hey, I got this great sword. It's fantastic. It's on sale, actually. Believe it or not, only 20 gold, and it's yours."
I would like 15 gold.
15 gold? I can't do it no 15. What do you think? You think I'm a schmuck? No, man. It's 20 gold. That's it. Take it or leave it. Now, do you want to intimidate him, or do you want to try to persuade him?
Intimidate.
Intimidate. All right, so go and roll your D20. Add that modifier on there, and let's see what we get.
18.
18. What would you like to say to this guy?
Do it for 15 gold, or else I will kill you.
Hey, man, I don't want any violence in my place at all. Hey, you know what? It's fine. 15 is just fine. Let's do it. Here you go. He gives you this giant sword. It's like huge and massive. You put it on your back. It's like berserk style sword. You got this massive sword. And this thing is so huge. It is 2d10 plus 1 damage. 2d10 plus 1 damage. Okay, so 2d10 plus 1 damage. So put that on, just write it down on your sheet. That is your great sword. All right, anybody else wants to do anything before we move forward?
Me.
Yes.
I would like to look do perception check for camping supplies.
Camping supplies. All right, go ahead and roll it.
13.
13. All right, fantastic. So as you look around, sure enough, you do see a whole camping section. What are you looking for specifically?
Maybe like.
Go ahead and put your mouth up to the microphones,
Sorry.
guys.
I would like to look for tents and like fire kits and stuff.
Fantastic. So there is a awesome tent. It's 5 gold, and there's also a whole bunch of like fire starting supplies and everything else. That is 2 gold.
I would like to buy both.
All right, you go up and you check out with the guy. Hey, thank you for your service, and your guys are good to go, and you guys leave the particular area. After a few minutes, you guys meet back up with your entire crew. You're now kind of in the center of town, and what would you guys like to do?
Do I see any animals around us?
Do a perception check.
9.
9, you look over to the side, and there is a pig. There is a pig, and he's eating out of a trough.
What is this pig's health?
This pig's health is a 2. He's a very old pig.
I will keep that in mind later.
Okay, you have a barely alive pig. Go ahead and do a perception check and see if there is a baby goat.
11.
All right, make sure you speak into the microphone and they can't hear you on the other side. So what were you looking for again?
A baby goat.
Okay, so what was your number?
11.
11. Okay, well, let me see here. Guess what? Right around the side of from where the pig was, slightly out of eye shot from this man, is a little baby goat. He's really cute, and he's just kind of chilling there.
Can he be my pet?
Okay, so you see a goat, and he's like tied to the fence outside of Sidekicks, and you're going to steal said goat. All right, so go ahead and do let's go ahead and do a stealth check to see if you can steal goat. So go ahead and roll your D20, which is your 20-sided die, and then add, if you have a stealth modifier, add that on.
What is that?
It should be on your sheet. If you have it, if not, just add +1 and you should be good. Might be under skills if you have stealth.
Yeah. It's like a
What does it say? Plus what?
wait. No, it's strength. I can't read.
Okay, that's fine. That's all right. So go and do +1. Roll it.
6.
That's a 6. Make sure you speak into the mic. We can't hear you.
6.
All right, so that's a 6. So with the 6, you are walking up to the goat, and just like you're like pitter patter, so, and the goat looks at you and goes, ah! Okay, with that, his owner, a very large man, busts out the front of Sidekicks, and he looks at you and goes, hey, what you doing with my goat? With that being said, roll your D20 and tell me what you get.
2.
You got a 2. Okay, I got a 19, so I'm going to go ahead and go first. I'm going to go ahead and roll. Nick, oh my. I rolled a 20. Okay, so what is your armor class on your character? It should be AC on there. Armor class is what we're looking for. What does it say? And then go ahead and say it into the mic. What is your armor class? If you want to help out, there you go. Armor class should be right underneath your hit points.
Before this attack happens.
15. Nope.
Can I step in?
Nope. You are now there. So it definitely hits with my 20. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to roll damage. All right. So he walks down the steps, punches you straight in the chest for 14 points of damage. You slide across the ground into this fence post and kind of hit the fence post. He's like, if you ever touch my goat, I'm going to break you in half. You understand? And then he like looks around at y'all. Nobody touch my goat, because I'm Billy.
Can I cast Fireball?
Yes, you can. So go ahead and okay, Firebolt or Fireball? Which one?
Fireball.
Oh, okay. Let's do it.
Everyone stand back.
Let's do it. Okay, so go ahead and roll your damage.
It says 8d6. Which one
Okay, so D6 is a normal sized dice, so it's just your normal 6-sided dice, and you're going to roll that many times, and then you're going to tell me what that number is.
Like added together?
Added together. Yep, this is math time.
2, 5, 5.
This is a lot of dice rolling right now. I'm building the anticipation for this fireball.
5.
Yes.
One more. 4. Okay.
Okay, so tell me what that ginormous number is.
Looks like it. 14.
I'm scared. I got to roll too. Crap. Let's see, what is it? The anticipation's building.
Oh.
Use a calculator.
I'll have a calculator.
You have your phone.
27.
27 points of damage. Okay, so as you're like out of the way. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do an athletic check for you. Go ahead and roll your d20, and you got to roll above a 13. Yes, so roll your d20, and it's got to be above a 13.
It's a 13.
It's a 13, so 13 or higher, you're good to go. So you roll out of the way, and then all of a sudden this massive fireball hits this guy, incinerates the entire side of the building is now on fire. Like you literally caught the entire building on fire all the way down to the side of it. People start running out the front of it, screaming and yelling. You have now completely incinerated the pig, the man, and the goat. There is nothing but ash left, and people are running out of the side. Sidekicks is no more. Now, we know who started the fire. We know who started the fire at Sidekicks a couple years ago. It was you. You did it. You're the one that did it. It's your fault. Hey, I know who did it. I solved it. I solved the case right now. So unfortunately, the entire establishment is burned to ash, and everybody's running for their lives. It's straight chaos, and you're sitting there just like...
Can I do a perception check to see if there's anything in the ash?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Yeah. Wow.
Let me see if I have any.
Yeah. See if you have any proficiency bonus or anything.
How do you
Might be
find it?
cooked.
7.
7. You look through the ash and you find a pot. You have one pot. You look through it a little bit more, and you have an oversized spoon.
What damage counter do these have?
Okay, so I'm gonna go with the pot is a 1d4, and you can just hit people over the head with it.
Or the pot.
Yes, 1d4, and then the oversized spoon is 1d6. It's a very powerful oversized spoon. It's the spoon itself is like this big around. It's a massive, like you can hold it on your shoulder like a
big
club,
spoon, man.
made out of steel, and you should just hit people with your giant spoon. Okay, so you've got those two wonderful things. You're supposed to kill the demon buffalo of Amoria, and so far you've just burned down their main largest restaurant, which leaves La Fragota the only restaurant left in Amoria.
Are we gonna go find
Yeah.
this buffalo, guys?
Yeah, you want to find the buffalo, or do
Find the
we,
buffalo.
or do we want to
Yes.
just, or do you want to just keep fireballing? Because the buffalo won't attack anymore if there's no people left. Okay, so where are we going?
Buffalo.
Buffalo. Okay, so you guys start going down the path of the 6 of the 9. And as you guys are going down this particular path and you're walking for probably about 30 or 40 minutes, the sun is kind of beating down on you. You're starting to sweat a little bit, as you're walking down the path. And you kind of go around the corner and you see a cart. It looks like a cart that maybe had some sort of hay or something in it. It's sideways, like it's been knocked over. The horses are gone, and it looks like there's a person possibly trapped underneath one part of the cart as if they fell off. And you can see it's probably about 60 feet away. What would you like to do?
We would like to loot him and the cart first before we help him.
Can I do a perception check beforehand?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and do a perception check. What do you got?
16.
16. Okay, so with the 16, you can see the back of the head of the person. You can kind of see the cloak, and it seems like he might be like grunting, or there's some sort of noise, like he's like maybe in pain, probably still alive. What would you guys like to do? Go over there and plunder?
Put him out of his misery.
No.
Wait,
Good job, adventurers.
Calm down, Nomad.
Weren't you lawful good? You
Calm down.
good job playing character.
It's lawfully good if I like end this mission. You won't feel no pain.
All right, let's keep going. What do we got?
What was the person's status?
What is his status? I mean, you can tell that he's still breathing from your distance.
Okay.
Yes.
Um.
Don't say fireball.
Don't fireball now.
Every single occurrence is fireball.
I would like to treat his wounds.
Okay, cool. So you guys are walking up to it, and yeah.
Before we treat his wounds, can I opt to test one drop of that magic elixir on him?
Yeah, sure. No, absolutely, yes. Yeah.
Can I
So,
look through the cart?
What?
Can I look through the cart?
Yeah, sure. So you guys are walking up to this cart. You've got your vial ready to go, and you're ready to kind of like look around and whatever else. And everybody make an athletics check. If anybody rolls underneath an 18, let me know. Yes, athletics check with modifier.
Oh, I rolled a 16 and I got 6.
I got a 1.
I got a 20.
I got a
Nice.
I got 4.
Okay, so 18 was the number. So if raise your
I got a
hand if
6.
it is nothing. Okay, so that was very, very strange. So make sure we delete this from the video. But okay, so raise your hand if you're under an 18.
under 18, like the
Under 18.
thing.
I have a +7, so I'm over.
Okay, if you got your modifiers over, you're fine. But if you're 18 and underneath, those people, you guys look up, and as you guys look up in the air, a flurry of arrows is flying down on you guys. And some of you take cover in the trees. Some of you guys dodge out of the way. Some of you guys get kind of like near the cart, kind of underneath one of the wheels, or trying to dodge yourself. But for you guys, okay, so for those few people that did not dodge out of the way, you get hit with a barrage of arrows. You guys get 13 points of damage as arrows go through your arms and your legs and your feet, and they're flying through different areas, cutting you deep on the sides and on the hands. So make sure you guys minus that damage. As you guys look around and kind of like stumbling what's going on, you start seeing movement in the trees. What would you like to do?
Perception check.
Perception check. All right. Everybody roll a perception check, see what they can see, and give me the highest.
I got a 15.
15? Is 15 the highest?
18.
18.
What was the check again?
It is a perception check. You're going to roll your d20 and okay.
I got a 13.
13. Okay. So is 18 the highest? Anybody else? Okay, 18 is the highest. So everybody else is like looking around. They're trying to like get underneath the cart to try to figure out where these arrows are coming from. There's a lot of panic going on. There's a lot of hysteria. As you guys are walking around with your 18, two things you notice. Insight is telling someone if they're telling a truth or a lie, or if they're a good person or a bad person. Okay, so as you guys, back to the adventure, as you guys are trying to dodge, trying to get out of the way and look around, you notice two things. Number one, the person that is underneath the cart is not a person at all. It is actually an animal that has been wounded and wrapped up in human clothes. It looks like to be a coyote, and they've stuck it underneath the cart so it'll whimper and cry and call people in. This is indeed, you guys found out that you were in an ambush. It was staged this way on the road of the 6 and the 9, you can definitely tell that in the distance there's at least 13 different adversaries hiding around the trees, waiting to hit you with their bows and arrows. Yes.
Who are our strongest fighters?
Okay.
Probably me.
All right, good. So with that being said, we're going to go around in the corner. Right now, you can't see them very well. They are kind of shrouded within the trees. But we're going to go around the table, and every third person, there's going to be another barrage of arrows, and we're going to see if we can wipe them out or not. So starting with you, what would you like to do? And we're going to go around this way. Make sure you talk into the mic.
Can I use Mage Hand and throw the animal towards their direction?
Absolutely, yes. So you use Mage Hand. You pick up this animal from underneath the cart. It is whimpering, and you do as it's flying through the trees back and forth. And go ahead and let's roll a d20, and you got to roll above a 9.
Okay, I rolled a 15.
Fantastic. You hit a dude out of one of the trees. And he said, So now it is down to, it looks like around 12 whatever they are. You're not really sure what these things are. But there are 12 left. One has been knocked out. Now it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Throw a tree.
Throw a tree. Okay. So what character are you?
A nomad.
You're a nomad. Make sure you're talking into the mic.
Nomad.
You're a nomad. So make sure that you're strong enough to pick it up. So you have to roll a 25 to pick up a tree.
I got 16 plus 3 in here.
Okay, so it'd be +3. So roll your d20 and add +3. So you go over and you grab the tree, and everybody watches you as arrows were just flying in the air, and you're over there going, and nothing is happening. The branches are slightly moving, but you are not strong enough to move the tree. You were just,
You're a human,
you
you're
are
not
hugging a tree, and by the way, you are completely in line sight of several of the archers. So go ahead and roll an athletics check to see if you get hit with an arrow. You've got to roll above a 13. What did you roll?
A 2.
A 2. Okay, so with that, one of the archers sees you, shoots you directly in the shoulder. You take 9 points of damage being shot in the shoulder. All right, now we're going over to you, sir. What do you want to do? Make sure you speak into the mic.
I would like to heal Andrew.
Okay, good deal. So you go ahead and roll for your health. See if you can get some hit points back. All right, don't change it. Tell me what it is. Read it off the floor. It is a 3. Fantastic. You get 3 points of health back. Congratulations. Very good. Now we're on to, we've got Twig here. So tell me what you got going on.
I want to do call lightning.
What are you doing?
Call lightning.
Call to the cart or where?
To all of the enemies out in the field.
Okay. I thought you were just going to fry the whole team. And everyone dies. Okay. So, okay, fantastic. All right, good deal. So go ahead and call lightning down. And tell me what you get as far as damage. Whoa.
I was gonna kill everyone.
My sir.
Okay, Thor. So how much?
Okay, so what's 50 plus 70 plus 100?
You have a calculator in front of you.
120.
220 points of damage.
He's gonna kill us all.
Okay, so with that being said, lightning hits everywhere, so everyone's gonna have to do an athletics check. Tell me anybody who rolls under a 16.
I do not have athletics, but I do have the ability to fly. Can I use that in this situation?
Yes.
I got a 7.
Also, as a
I choose to fly out the window.
So 16. Raise your hand if you're under a 16.
Oh wait, a 16?
Under a 16.
I got 8.
I got a 3.
Okay, good deal.
I got a 6,
Can
but
we
as a
hug this
dragonborn,
out,
can I
guys?
choose to also fly away?
Yes.
I got
No,
a
we
si- I got a
cannot.
6 though.
I got a 3.
Okay, so raise your hand if you're underneath that 16 mark. You did not dodge that. All of you are dead. So you completely fried the entire area for like 600 feet in a ginormous circle, except for the people that can fly and barely get out of the way. You caused.
Are the enemies dead?
Now, here's the thing: in Dungeons and Dragons, all the enemies are dead. You barbecued the forest. It is a completely.
your teammates.
It is a black
And your
pit.
teammates.
It is
How
a
dare you.
yes. It is a black pit of despair. The cart is ash. Everything's ash.
Did you at least
Your
somehow
friends are
manage to hit
ash.
the demon buffalo?
Now,
I'm using out the buffalo.
here's the
text.
thing, though. Okay. Now, with the people that have expired, you now have a chance to come back and fight your way back. Okay. And we're going to do it one at a time. So if you did succumb to a massive blast of lightning, you have to roll this, and if you roll above a 10. That's a win. If it's below a 10, that's a no-go. And if whoever gets to 3 first, win or lose, that's if you survive or not survive. Does that make sense? So if you get 3 above 10s, you survive. If you get 3 below 10s, you're dead forever. So now, with that being said, you're going to roll first. So roll your d20 and tell me what you get one at a time. So we're going to have to mark it up here, win or loss. What do we got? What'd you get?
9.
A 9. So 1 for you're not going to make it. Let's try again.
11.
Okay, 1 for the made it. Okay, you keep you keep the tally.
14.
Oh, 2 for that. Okay, so if you do 1 more, then you survive.
16.
And you're back with 1 health. You climb out of the ashes. Out of the ashes. And you have 1 point of health. and you look a little charred. Like you're not
We
looking
do have
great.
a cleric here, so
Yes,
we're
so
safe.
you do have 1 point of health, and you not looking great. You're just like, you're like steam is coming off of you. Right, okay, now it's your turn. Now it's your time to roll. Let's see what we got.
16.
16, 1 for the good.
Also 16.
Ooh, 2 for the good.
Also 16.
Good joke.
Wow, so now you're like, you crawl out of the ash of the cart, and you're like, so you made it with 1 health. You have 1 health. We have not even made it to the Demon Buffalo and a
Did he at least
Whose
somehow
fault is
hit
that?
the demon buffalo with this said lightning?
well, how many more times do you have? You've got 1 more he can do.
Did you at least manage to hit it at this time?
No. The Demon Buffalo isn't around. It's just this
600
ambush.
foot radius.
Yeah, 600 foot isn't that far. Yeah. Okay. Who's next? Okay, you rolled all 3? No. Okay. No. Okay. So roll your d20 first. Let's see what we got. Speaking to the microphone.
5.
5. That's 1 for the no-go. Come on. Are you going to survive or not? 6. 9.
9.
Still a no-go.
Come on, bro, come on. We need you. You're our strongest person.
6.
What's his base
You're
strength?
the strongest person.
So
Wait, what's his
you
base-
are now
what's his base
gone
strength?
forever. So the good thing is you can pick a new character.
your base
Bad
strength?
character is you did not make it past this. Yes.
Can we revive someone?
I would like to use my level 3 Revivify spell.
Ooh, yes, you can be revived. So go ahead and use your level 3. Just make sure that you knock it off the list because you only should have like, 1 or 2 spell slots left. So go ahead and use that. And now he has been brought back to life.
Is he at full health?
You know what?
With 1 hit point, he has 1 hit
Oh,
point.
He has 1 hit point. So you have now been automatically brought back. Anybody else, did they die? Okay, now it is your turn.
Everyone died. 5.
5. Ooh, 1 for the bad.
10.
10. 1 for the good.
Oh.
9.
9. 1 for the bad. Ooh, if you do 1 more bad roll, it's over.
14.
14. Oh, it's now tied. It's now tied. It's fate. 13. He's back. He's back with 1 hit point. Okay, so now everybody is barely back. Half of you guys have 1. All right. That is. Okay, cool. So now,
I'm
what would we
sorry.
like to do? Everyone's crawling out of ash. They're like,
I want to punch Andrew.
we cannot. A part of the rules of the game, we cannot hurt each other.
I
Can I
want
do a
to.
perception check to see how many of the enemies are left?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and do a perception check.
I killed them all.
I got a 5.
Yeah, even with the 5, you can tell in 600 feet of ash, there is nobody left.
Can I do?
You killed them all.
Can I do a perception check to see if they have anything on their bodies?
Yeah, sure.
If you didn't turn to ash.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a giant ash pile at this point.
15.
15. Okay, you look around, you look through the ash. You do
Twice?
find a orc sword.
19. It's actually 19
Okay,
plus
good.
4.
You do find an orc sword, and you do go through and you do find 20 gold coins on one of them, and that is about it. Everything else has been completely vaporized from your massive strike.
What's the damage on the sword?
The damage on the sword is, let's do 2d10 plus 1. Pretty powerful sword, if you ask me. And that concludes this edition of Dungeons & Dragons. Tune in tomorrow for episode 2, or tune in next time for the next episode. Thank you guys for listening, and have a great day.